Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah coming to you guys from California. Before I begin, give all praises to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the Earthly Mother. Who is wisdom? Who is the Holy Spirit? Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. I pray the Most High blesses this lesson this evening, gives more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past, in order to understand events that are currently happening on the earth, so we get a much better understanding of the things that are soon to come on the earth. Brethren, we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in India. See, people are acting like this is something, I don't know, new. This is all part of the plan. It's following the same pattern of last year, but even it seems to be on a greater scale. Right now it's just a new year, and right here in India is the new plague, but it all goes back to the same story. So we got the new year, new plague, same story. As you can see, last year the plague originated in one of the most populous countries in the world. This year, the new plague is originating in one of the most populous countries in the world. The whole world has still not come to the realization, or they're at least not going to admit, Psalms 83 and how the entire world has worked together against the Most High's chosen people. So right now, many people in the world and everything else is still working on against the plague from last year. Most High has ramped it up to a whole new plague coming out this time. These double mutants, triple mutants, all these different plagues now that are popping up all over the place. But in India, I mean, it's just gone ridiculous. There are so many people that are, being exposed to the plague that they can't even keep count. The hospital systems are already overrun. The crematoriums are overworked, overrun. They're running out of wood to be able to cremate the dead. They don't have oxygen tanks. And many people in other parts of the world seem to think that they're safe from this plague, but it's following the exact same pattern as last year. I guess Biden decided to close off access to travel from India on Tuesday. And I was watching another YouTuber, and they were doing a lot of information. And I think they were talking about how yesterday or today there's still 10 flights just from, I'm going to say, New Delhi to LAX just in one day. This has been going on for months. So just like last year, when they didn't close anything off and they allowed people to go back and forth, those plagues are already been moving. So like we said, same story. Same things that happened last year are going to happen again. It's just how it is. There's going to be no rest for the weary right now. Last year, things got shut down here from the plague from last year, but it still followed the same kind of patterns that it's following right now. Many are trying to act as if things are not going on or things are just great here. Like we have some, I guess, I don't know, we have some force field over our lands, and that we're not going to be, exposed to the same types of plagues that the rest of the world is being exposed to. In fact, they're trying their best to get back to normal as fast as possible. Out here my way, they opened up Disneyland. I was looking at some of the family was sending me some information about, what was it, Disneyland opening up, and people going into Disneyland and just crying because they'd been closed for 13 months. And they were just crying because it was opening up and they were feeling like they're getting back to some kind of normalcy and things like that. See, India, I guess, was bragging about how they pretty much had defeated COVID a couple months ago. They thought they had defeated the plague as well. And when you look at the at like their numbers and how it's like a little bit of a spike and it's been pretty relatively low, and then all of a sudden just shot straight up. That can happen anywhere. Now we can have a low lull right now, and then all of a sudden things can change. But hey, like we said, new year, new plague, same story. Someone in the comment board had said something like, well, what has India done to us? It's not necessarily always what people have done to us. It's about also what they do against the Most High. The Most High is going to punish all idol worshipers. Most High is going to punish anyone who is not following the ways of the Most High. They have, definitely a racist caste society all set up over there, much like we have here. The haves and have-nots. Just how things have been set up. And the Most High passes judgment on who he decides to pass judgment on. But if you're not following the ways of the Most High, you're ignoring the Most High's chosen people. You're ignoring everything that the Most High has set up. Then you have opened yourself up to the destruction that the Most High is about to bring. So, all we have to do is look at what the Most High is doing. He's the one that is passing judgment. He's the one that has passed judgment in the spiritual world. No one perishes without, the Most High approving it. So if you're seeing a lot of destruction, there's a reason for it. But all these countries, all of these people, all of these nations came together against our people. Even to today, they still don't admit who we are. They don't admit what they've done against us. They don't follow our Father, and they don't cleave to the Most High's chosen people. So long as people continue to do that, they will be open to the judgments, because we are in the last 3.5 years of the tribulation. The Most High is going to clear the lands. And this is a worldwide cleansing that is going on. Just like in Egypt, the plagues progressively got worse and worse. You're seeing the same thing now. New year, new plague, same story. So long as these people worldwide continue with the Psalms 83 conglomerate against our people, so long as they do not admit what they've done to the Most High's chosen people, so long as they thumb their nose at our power, they are open to the plagues. Many around the world can think that they're safe, because of the, what they took already But it is not going to matter. There's nothing but trouble in the world all over the place. So India, like I said, it's sad to see. For them, they don't understand why these things are happening. No one tells them the truth. But the Most High said the ones that did not have their hand in the destruction of his people, he's going to show them some mercy. But the ones that have touched the Most High's chosen people, he's going to destroy. People keep saying that we don't pay for the sins of our fathers. Well, that's exactly what's happening right now. Many people worldwide are paying for the sins of their fathers, just as we did. New year, new plague, same story. Most High said he was going to cleanse the lands. He's going to be wiping out billions on the earth. He made this world for many, but the world to come for few. And see, the vast majority of the world thinks it's the elites that are doing these things. But this was a plan thousands and thousands of years ago, written by our prophets, that the Most High was going to cleanse the land, and he's going to bring a new land, a new order for the few that are left. All praise is to the Most High, Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who is wisdom? Who is the Holy Spirit? Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.